What's up? I had to be on a little bit early for y'all. Alright? Oh, it's hot, dude. Oh. I just came back from cleaning, somebody in the house, spilled the dog's food. And over the stairs. I had to go help clean the whole time. Bro got 2 extra meals. Bro slobbered all over the floor, man. He was like, like Teletubbies, the vacuum cleaner, the vacuum cleaners with, but he was like slobbering spit everywhere. I was like, oh god. I had to go find a mop and start Swiffer mopping. Ugh, it's crazy, man. I had to re-vacuum the stairs because it fell all over the stairs. Oh yeah, a little. And the house is kind of hot, man. The past few, it's been low key like, what's up, man? Low key. The past few days, the house has been hotter than the outside. Like I've noticed when I go in the past few like week or two, when I go out for like when I go out to walk my dog, it's cooler outside. And the moment I get inside the house, I start sweating because like the temperature difference is like vastly different. So I'm over here just like start sweating. I'm like, oh my god, why is it so hot? It's so hot in here. Oh, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, luckily the first floor, you know, is, you know, as you know, heat rises and the coolness falls. So the being in the lowest floor tends to be the coolest. So I mean, I still have my fan. I have my ceiling fan on. I have my fan on. Yeah. Like I said, I got on. I was okay. So I finished the exam a little bit earlier than I anticipated. Okay, because I was like, man, there's like, you get when you're studying for an exam, you get to a point like no matter how many times you look at your notes, you look at the practice problems, it's not gonna make much of a difference, in my opinion. And from what I was seeing from other people that took the exam, they're like, bro, this shit is like, every single person I saw that took the exam before me, they're like, this shit on a different level. Like somebody that took the class like a few semesters ago that was taking it for the second time. They posted the average. They posted like the medium of like what everyone got on that exam, and I think the medium was like 50. The highest was like an 80 something, and the medium was like a 50. So like, I was like, holy shit. And people, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, I was like talking in there too. I was like, this is my first semester. Should I be taking this class so soon? They're like, "Ooh, buddy, this is the wrong first move for a class." I was like, "Oh God." I'm like, maybe it's a good thing I'm getting it out of it's a good thing I'm getting it out of my way soon. Well, that's if I. The thing is, because this class is technically a core mandatory class for my concentration, because I'm like computer science. There's a data science, and there's also people who specialize in AI specifically. But that course is a lot more newer. So I didn't bother applying for that one. I just only did computer science. Those two other concentrations have to take that class, but it's more of an elective. So if it's not a mandatory required class, and more of an elective for them, all you need is a C. I think a C or C minus. But for me, because it's part of my concentration, I need a B minus for it to like count. Like I can't get the C's get the degrees. It's just like it's B or bust. There's no other there is no plan Z. It's B or bust. But yeah, I've been all right. It's like B is not bad. It's like getting a B is not that difficult, but like, whew, you know, if this was an undergrad class, high school, middle school, B, light work. A graduate class, oof, oof, oof. And you know what's funny? So, what was it? What was it? There's there are three categories that are mandatory. There's like a theoretical application and then something. Apparently the class I'm taking, the machine learning class, that's very 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 theory heavy, with a little bit of programming sprinkled here and there, very theory heavy, counts as an applicant class, an application class. It doesn't count as a theory class, it counts as an application class. And I'm just thinking to my head, if this is an application class, what the hell am I gonna do in a theory class? Am I I got scared when I was looking at the class. I was like, all the classes I needed to take, I was like, this is, I don't damn, maybe I should reconsider this. I don't know. It's tough. All right, it's tough. Luckily, the other class I'm taking, which is also, I'm taking machine learning and then reinforcement learning, which is also an application class. And let me tell you, the two classes, night and day difference in difficulty. Night and day difference. I mean, even the homework. Even the homework is like night and day difference. Every single homework for my machine learning class, I spent, no lie, between minimum of 8 to 20 hours. Like, cumulatively, each minimum 8 to 20 hours. The reinforcement learning class, homework, 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Like 1 to 2. That's it. It's like, and it's like at the end of the 1 to 2 hour, I'm like, damn, this shit easy. Like, I get it. Like, after the 8 to 20 hours and the other one, I'm like, damn, I think. I'm like, I think I can apply this nowhere. Because I already forgot it. It's, it's, got my stinking 2-hour lecture right now. Hell, dude. 2-hour lectures, dude. Hey, but once you graduate, you're gonna be making 8 figures to paint that. Bro. Maybe it feels like pre-2020. Yeah. I would. Bro, I might graduate from this. I might graduate from this master's, and then maybe be lucky to be eligible for like a server job. And when I say server, I'm not talking about like IT server. I'm talking about at your local diner server. Like, let's not get it twisted. There is a server job at the end of it, possibly, but it's not the one you talking about. You'll chat to the restaurant. You know what's really funny? I was just, before I started streaming, I was watching a documentary about American diners and how American diners are a dying breed, and the last few big ones are in New Jersey. And like, and I'm like, yeah, that's like, I didn't think about it, but the quintessential American diner is low key kind of dying, and it's it's generally because I think the reason why diners are kind of dying is because people have become a lot more picky with their food, as in like the great thing about diner is that you can get almost any type of American food at like any time. Also, operating a diner and working at a diner is very difficult. Like like it's not your very traditional like 9-10 in the morning to 8 to 10 or whatever. Like your local like fast food area. It's like super early in the morning and possibly 24 hours or possibly to like 3 to 6 in the morning. Right? And on top of that, you got most diners generally, I feel like, have way too many food options. And I'll be honest, diners are like a jack of all trade kind of place, you know? You don't go there for like the peak of food, right? But you go there for like, you know, it's like you go there for like a hearty, when you have like a certain maybe hearty late night, maybe you're craving something very specific kind of food, you know. You tip me a penny. What the hell? What's up, Orem? My chat glitched or something? I'm not sure, man. But yeah, you can see the same thing on YouTube. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot to do the thing for YouTube. I forgot to change my thumbnail. Or YTube. So how's everyone's I wasn't on Thursday. You know, yeah, I only did a stream Thursday, right? How's everyone's weekend? Thursday and weekend. Excuse me. Good, bad, same. Where's my... There we go. Nah, it's working now. I didn't know you were talking. Oh, it's... I'm also streaming on TikTok, so... That's why. If you see me talking and like you don't see it in your chat, it's probably because somebody said something in TikTok. I did see people. I seen some clips and people talk about how the new Digimon game is like the best one. Like it's like it hit. Apparently, like it's like the best one, and it hits like. It hits like that nostalgia, like the nostalgia sweet spot or something. I don't know. It's the thing is, you know, for the very longest time, I've wanted to get into Digimon, but it's like. And to be fair, a lot of the older modern Digimon games, they are very cheap. Like if you ever see like Steam sales, they are like very affordable to get into. But I think the reason why I haven't so far is that there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of them, and like you don't really know where to start. You know, it feels like it almost kind of feels like you're trying to catch up. Actually, can I use? I'm just connected to. Oh no, this is connected to my. This is connected to my OLED. You gotta understand how much Pokemon treats us bad with those games, especially with those graphics. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've heard all the Digimon better graphics, better quality of life, blah blah blah. It's just it's you know, Pokemon is still very hard to beat. You know, even with all the issues, it's not easy. I'm gonna be honest. Why is this being like this? Can I? Dude, I only pulled out one Joy-Con, but it's. Come on, man. Why are you doing this to me right now, man? Okay, maybe. Okay, I'll pull out both the Joy-Con. Whatever. Whatever. It's, whatever. Whatever. Um, I'll just say, I'll just say, it just shows up so it's bad. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. I'll try. I'll try the demo when I get a chance. Wait, do I need to update? I guess so. I'm trying to think if there's anything specific. No, be fine. There are life to characters at least. For free. Can't. That's true. That's true. That's true. Can't argue with free. Well, actually, you can. So there are some. There's probably some games. Even if you get paid to play it, you probably won't play it. I hope this code still works. Okay, I got it. I got it a few days ago. I don't see any expiration date on them. I'm probably gonna assume it's probably the same as the physical card ones that tells us it expires like neck or like on the 26th or something. But with this, I should be getting Miraidon because I got Koraidon on my Violet, and then here we get the opposite. So Poke Portal. We need mystery gifts. Get via internet. Actually, get via code. Oops. Hold on. Let me just do this off screen because the last thing I want is somebody yoinking my code because it can always happen when you least expected. I think we got it. Hey, shiny Miraidon code. Oh yeah. You got a code? Damn, you got one? Damn. You had a code? You've been holding out on me. You know how hard I've been looking for a code? There we go. We can confidently say that we have both Miraidon and Koraidon. And they're like, you know, I'm not gonna judge anyone for having like a gend or a cloned one. It's really realistic at the end of the day. Like when you showcase your thing, no one's gonna be able to like, that one was probably like gend or something. Like nobody's gonna like you can't like nobody's gonna do that, right? Like nobody's gonna do that. All I gotta say is I didn't pay anybody, okay? I didn't pay anybody. I got these full legitness, okay? Hard work, honestly lucky. I got lucky, okay? So the only reason I got this second code, okay? Only reason I got this second code was because I think this one was on a Sunday, right? Was the 4th a Sunday or Saturday? Saturday. Last Saturday on the 4th. I was sitting on my toilet, minding my business on the phone like everybody else, right? Scrolling, I just opened Twitter. Bam, 2 hours ago, GameStop announces. No, it was actually. I think it was maybe it was Cerebi or some other like third-party Pokemon website. Bam. Why was this like something along the lines of like maybe it wasn't Cerebi, but it was some other person re-quoting them like, why is this randomly dropping on a Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right? 4 p.m. for me. Bam. I'm like, huh? I was like, wait, maybe like it's unlimited, right? So I was contemplating on the toilet. I was like, should I quickly go and call GameStop and see if they have any? And then I started reading all the comments, and people were like, yo, it's only 50 per store, 50 per store, 50 per store. I was like, they gotta be pulling my they gotta be pulling my leg. Like there's no way it's true that it's 50 per store. Immediately finish my business. I call my closest GameStop. I'm like, yo, do you still have any codes left? And the guy on the other hand's like, yo, you better get here pronto. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I immediately left. Got there like 10, 15 minutes later, and I was uh told, yes, every store only gets 50. If they print out more, Nintendo will get upset. Nintendo or Game Freak, whoever said who greenlit this additional code, they will get mad. So they actually had the ability to print more codes, but Pokemon made a hard rule of said 50 or bust. All right. So that's the reason why it was only 50. And I was number 36 out of 50. And like, mind you, this was 2 hours after they dropped that update on a, well, to be fair, it was a Saturday, right? But it was 2 hours after, and it was already at 36. Like, luckily, like, it just ran. If this was pre-announced the day before, I think I would have missed it. Like, I would have probably not made it in time. People would have been like waiting before the door opened, 100%. So I got lucky. I think I got pretty lucky with this. That they just randomly dropped it in the middle of nowhere. They just went, here we go, boom. But it also reminds me, I can take this off my TikTok thing. I had a thing where like looking for code, blah blah blah. Don't need it anymore. Don't need it anymore. We got it. We good. We got 2 legitness. We got 2 legitness. But I mean, yeah, listen. We excited, all right? Me excited for Pokemon ZA, okay? And trust me, I will complain about all the issues in the game. Trust. I will complain. there are gonna be so many things in Pokemon ZA that I'm just gonna nitpick, as I always do with all these Pokemon games. Hey, what's up, Mark? I don't know if that's good, but it's modest. Cool. There we go. We got it. Now we have Koraidon and Miraidon, and that's one more thing off the list we don't have to worry about. All right, let me put away this. Ah. How are you, Mark? It's good to see you. I'm on a few days earlier than I was supposed to. Who knows? Today might not even be like a super long stream. There's a chance. It's dude. You know what? Pokemon Z is coming out in like next week or something. Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out next Thursday. Whoa, that's weird. Shitty week so far. Damn. What happened, man? Work stuff? Work stuff, man. Mine's been it's been tough. School's been tough for sure. You know. Ooh, I can't. Yeah, can't mess that up. Can't mess it up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Do that. Change script orders. There we go. Source software. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I needed the left Joy-Con to be first player, and then right Joy-Con to be second player. Had to put a pet down. Dentist was sick Monday. Oof, that's tough, man. I'm sorry. That's tough, man. I think about that shit like every like week or so. I think about it. I'm like, damn. I was like, what's my life gonna be without my dog? You know. You know, it's a tough pill to swallow. It is tough. You know, I get it. I get those millionaires, billionaires that clone their dog, clone their pets. Like I get it. Like I totally get it. Like I would probably do it too if I had that much money. Shoot. But like then it gets to the ethics, you know, the morality of it, you know. But listen, as you've learned so far from your many years in life, ethics and morals mean nothing, or not nothing. Sorry, it don't matter in the face of money, right? You got money, you good. You good. Not getting any more pets for that reason. You know, I was thinking about, I was like, man, like it. I was like, in the inevitable part of losing a pet, I was like, man, maybe the next pet I get is something that lives longer than me, or live longer than like an average life expectancy of a human, right? And I was thinking of like birds, like I think parrots, or maybe parrots, or maybe parrots or parakeet. I don't remember. Tortoises, right? And I'm like tortoises. Like what else live longer than a human that people take care as pets? I was thinking of like maybe like pythons. I don't know what the life expectancy of pythons are. I'll be honest. Maybe pythons. Hold on. Let's look up all pets that live longer than humans. Because I've seen people with tortoises as pets in their backyard, and I'm like, that's crazy. You know, I think that'd be really sick. Okay, yeah, macaw parrots. So parrots are one of them. Parrots are pretty cool. They're very tough animals to handle because these are one of those animals where you have to constantly keep them mentally stimulated. Like you have to keep them mentally stimulated. They or they go, or I think they become very like miserable. Like you have to constantly play with them and give them mental stimulation. Tortoises, koi fish. I did not know koi fish lived on. Oh, 50 over 50 years. Okay, did not know that. More see birds, goldfish. Oh, 20 years. Okay, cockatoo, 40 to 70. Cats, 15, 20. Horses, 25 to 30. Rabbits, over 20 years. 10, 15. Guinea pigs, 5 to 8. Oh, 12 to 18. Budgies. Are these the thing? Yeah, budgies. Yeah, my friend has a bunch of budgies. I know little bird facts here and there because my friend, he's a bird guy. Well, he's a animal guy. So, but he has birds, and I know he has a few budgies, or maybe a little bit less now because he has to move. Ferrets, lizards, 10, 20, hamsters, 2 to 3. Why do they say pets that live incredibly long and they give me hamsters 2 to 3 years? That's like, that's kind of foul, isn't it? 2 to 3 years is not that long. Chinchillas, turtles. So it seems like if you want a safe animal to get, you get yourself a tortoise. You get one of these girth monsters, okay? All right, you get some of these girth boys. Damn. And then I feel Digimon coming back is good for me. Hopefully. Unfortunately, no matter what Digimon does, it will not make Pokemon or Pokemon fans panic. Pokemon is way too ingrained, it's way too big in their subgenre of, what would you even call Pokemon? Like a companion RPG, or I mean, it is an RPG, but like I feel like RPGs have, RPGs have subgenres in them. But like, what is Pokemon, that specific genre? I don't know. I don't know if there's a specific problem that's Pokemon fans' problem. Listen, listen, I don't have a problem with people just liking Pokemon. If you like what you like. I don't think, no matter you going, Digimon's better, to somebody that enjoys Pokemon, is not gonna make any. It's just like it doesn't matter. Like, did you know that Digimon gameplay is better than Z? Look how ugly. It doesn't matter. Like, it don't matter. Like, they like Pokemon. Whoa. It's like, you don't eat carrots. It's like the best. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you like what you like. It's like telling somebody that, like, you will never convince me to like Brussels sprouts. Never. I think they are the worst type of vegetables ever created. I will eat a metric ton of cabbages before I eat Brussels sprouts. Like, you will never convince me. Like, no matter if like one Brussels sprout is the same like nutritious equivalent to 10 pounds of cabbages, I'll eat the 10 pounds of cabbages. Nah, I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying Pokemon said, oh, listen, I'm with you. Our standard, bottom of the barrel. Like, we think us Pokemon fans are, I don't like using this analogy because I feel like it's kind of triggering. It's not a cool analogy, but like, we are kind of like in an abusive relationship, right? And we are the one that's like, I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to continue that. but we take we take the scrap and say thank you and pay $60 for it. We 100% would do that, without a doubt. Anyways, do you think that new Pokemon will be good? I think Pokemon ZA is, because I was thinking about it, right? I was like, it's coming out next week, right? Next Thursday. Like I don't know what happened that it just suddenly the game's coming out next week. It didn't cross my mind until like yesterday. I was like, holy moly, it's coming out next week. Like I think it's gonna be all right. The moment I saw the battle mechanics, I knew in the back of my head, oh, I'm gonna find so many things to complain about this. Like in my mind, I'm like, light work, all right? I'm finding something to complain about of this battle mechanic, okay? Like, I did it with Pokemon Legends Arceus, with good reason, okay? With good reason. And speaking about Pokemon Legends Arceus, I made, the past few days and week, I've been making really good progress, great progress on editing. Because I'm currently editing the, completing, the whole premise was like, I'm completing my very first Pokédex because of one Pokemon, which was the Arceus for BDSP. Because if you want to capture Arceus in BDSP, you gotta completely, like, 100%. No, you gotta complete the Pokédex and finish all the post quests, then beat the Arceus in there and catch it, or you obtain it. You beat it, and then you're eligible to catch the Arceus in BDSP, right? That is the video I'm working on. I'm like, this one Pokemon forced me, like, that's what I'm working on, the Pokédex. And I made great stride, okay? Now I'm like, I've done all the cutting of all the, I've done most of the voiceovers. I still need to go kind of through it, fix audio levels. I still need to pick music during the voiceovers. Picking music for your voiceover is by far one of the hardest things to be good at in editing. Picking the right music is so freaking tough, man. So freaking tough. It's incredibly tough. But there's that, and there's some little bits of, like, some editing here and there I gotta do. And I still have to make the intro. All right, I usually make the intro first, and then that kind of makes the I make the intro first, and then that kind of sets the precedence of what the rest of the video is gonna be. But for this case, I kind of did it the other way around, because I was like, maybe I'll work on this and then work on the intro, because the intro, in my opinion, takes the most. In my opinion, the intro takes the most creative juice, right? Because that's what keeps you, you know. That's where you send your message. That's where you do your thing. This is where you let your creativity kind of flow, and it's like your first impression, you know. So it's usually the one that takes the longest and the most creativity. But I was like, maybe I'll try it differently, you know. I'll try it this way and see how that goes. We've become the sports community. Oof. That's a hard pill to swallow for sure. I'm sure for a lot of Pokemon fan, that's a hard comparison. That's a tough one. You know, I hate to admit it, but yeah, like yeah, like we Pokemon fan has become, they kind of have become we kind of just take any slop. Appreciate it, appreciate it. But the thing is, I think the reason why the reason why I don't say we are completely like the FIFA, like the sports community, for the sole fact that Pokemon do release like different things. They might not be the best thing, but like there's some that are kind of cool, right? Like Pokemon Sleep, that's a pretty cool one. And then they do have their own little mobile schlop, like the Pokemon the puzzle one. Someone argue it's good, someone argue well it's not, but you know they have their things, you know. I mean, the thing is, until and stop buying the game and it worked for them for a bit. Listen, that's like I said, that's never gonna happen with Pokemon. Never gonna happen. Listen, I think they're just suffering from success, you know. Well, I mean, it's really our fault, you know. Where is the Porygon? I need that shit. I need to see it. There we go. If I remember correctly, the only thing I really need from this area is Porygon. I think one single Porygon is all I need. Everything else, I think I either don't need or I could get in a different route. I'm pretty sure. My problem is that the Switch, you're telling me to buy a console only for Pokemon, and it's blocking the potential for Pokemon. Well, listen, it's business at the end of the day. It's business at the end of the day. It's business. Unfortunately, they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want with their game. They have it works for both Switch 1 and Switch 2. I mean, listen, I agree with you. Most of the suing Nintendo and Pokemon has ever done are pretty. They're all pretty much like terrible. You know. But in the sense of morality, it's pretty fucked up, and ethics or morality, ethics, whatever. But like it's unfortunately, I mean, some of the stuff they've like patents are pretty scummy, but then some of the things they've done is like within their full right as copyright owners of said IP. Right? some of the BS they do is within their full rights. Most of the stuff they do are just kind of like messed up. Trust, because they and writing them. Yep, that's one of their shitty patents that I don't like either. I don't care because they can sue, but they keep feeding us shit with a spoon. Listen, I don't know what you want me to do. You know. Listen, like, I'm part of the problem. And you know what? Can't help it, you know? I can't help it that I'm trying to shiny hunt. Alright? I can't help it. What do you want me to, I'm over here trying to look for a damn shiny whatever. What the hell am I supposed to do? So happy. Honestly, I think in my full honest opinion, I think the Switch has been a fantastic console, okay? Very underpowered, but the games that came out on it have been nonetheless superb. Some of them do have, frame rate issues because, like I said, Switch is underpowered. But the assortment of games that has come out on the Switch have been nothing but superb. And I'm not fully crediting the Switch. I'm just crediting the fact that because the Switch exists, in indirectly caused these games to also come in fruition, right? Because in a world there is no Switch, these games might have not come out. Yeah, but not with the money. So as a schooler, I can't buy a PC and a PC. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like, listen. You do you in whatever way you need to get to play the game. Listen, I also do a fair share of that too, on my PC. But the only issue is that, to be fair, the only issue with modern emulation is that some games don't, unfortunately, some games don't perform very well, as in they have like cutscene issues, audio glitches, or it just like black screens after a certain point. It's not perfect, So there is a downside. You got to go into it. Some games definitely run a billion times better. Billion times better, 100%, right? I play Ultimate exclusively on the PC, even though I own the game, just because of the fact that it just runs a lot better on my PC than on my Switch. I have the Switch, I have the game, I have both DLCs, but I still prefer playing it on the PC because it just runs better, You saw, yeah, the Silk Song, great game. Never really got into that whole Hollow Knight, but it looks like a great game. Great game. What, like $20-$30? Pretty cool. 60 hours and got lost. So yeah, it's a great game. I'll probably play it one day. I don't know. I don't. It's a very it's definitely one of those games where you gotta you have to commit a lot of time into it. Like it's not. I feel like it's one of those games you can't just like drop for like 3 months and come back to it. You're gonna have a hard time. So it's a pretty committal game. Dude, when is this Porygon gonna be blue? Come on, man. Not gonna lie, the problem Pokemon, put aside the graphics aside, what can you really change? I mean, to be fair, I feel like the formula is very... I feel like the formula... I feel like you can't change the formula too much. I think if you change the formula too much, it might lose its essence of what a Pokemon game is, I feel like. Because, you know, as in, like, what I mean about, like, change, like, the 8 gym goes to 6 gyms, right? Kind of like that. Like, that's a huge shift. The only thing they can really do is, like, just add, like, new things on top of it. New things or just add on to it. So, like, maybe instead of 8 gyms, you have 12. But the extra 4 isn't really gyms, you know? So this is 12 plus, like, Elite 4, right? But to be fair, to be fair, I guess this only really applies to mainline games. The spin-off games, they could be a lot more creative with it, actually. You know? Like ZA, they're doing like a tower system. They're not doing an 8 gym Elite 4 kind of thing. They're doing like a kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh! What is it? Duelist City. You guys remember that arc from like old Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Kaiba makes a giant tournament? It's kind of like that. It's really not repetitive. That's my problem. Listen, I think something a lot of people really don't understand. I feel like with Pokemon game, like, and I think this also comes from people from the Digimon scene. Like, the demographic for Pokemon, in my opinion, are vastly different. Vastly different. As in, like, yeah, a lot of grown-ups play Pokemon, but I feel like the reason why Pokemon doesn't go into super heavy topics or super adult topic, mature topic, because that's not what they're trying to aim for. Digimon does that. Digimon's a lot more... Digimon can, and I'm sure they have done more serious topics. Yeah, no, no, that it all the adult the more mature topics comes with it. That's like the reason why Pokemon story is so childish, basic, not much substance, because the demographic is for kids. People have this warped reality that it's for like adults because there's more. It's a lopsided demographic, right? There's more adults playing Pokemon than kids. So people are like, what is this childish nonsense, no story? Because it wasn't made for us. Unlike in the past, but kids can't pay for it. Are you saying kids can't pay for? Are you saying that kids can't pay for video games nowadays compared to the past? Is that what I'm understanding? Especially, well, hold on. Something I think you need to wrap your head around is I'm not listen. I'm not defending Nintendo, but I think you have this. I think you're misunderstanding. Kids back then couldn't just willy nilly buy Pokemon games or Nintendo games. They had to wait for Christmas, birthdays, saving allowance, whatever. Like that hasn't changed. I don't know where this is suddenly coming from. You could argue maybe the consoles themselves has become a little bit more expensive, but then you can also argue it's not much different from Switch consoles to old video game consoles from back then when you account for inflation. Then that when you look at the actual what it would have costed back then to with the current Switch, it's not much different. You know, it could be a little bit more, of course. You know, absolutely, absolutely. So the cost of video games has increased compared to back in the day. I feel like, to be fair, that the whole has it increased from the past really depends on which era you're talking about. Because there are some consoles between the NES to like PlayStation 1 that are way more expensive than the Switch 2 when you account for inflations. So like you have to pick the right generation of consoles. Then you could argue, right? But the difference for me with Nintendo is you have to buy console play Pokemon, but this console doesn't have any other game. Also, you have to get another console. Yeah, just that's version exclusive, you know. That's just you. I don't know if you know this, but the other brands have done this before. Have done it for a long time, and then eventually they'll probably release it to PC, right? Right? And yeah, you could argue, oh, but Nintendo has never done it. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's their IP. They can do whatever. Like I don't know what you want me to do. Like it's their shit. They can do whatever they want with it. You know, if they want to keep it on their, it's a business move. It's a business move to them. Realistically, it's all business, man. Like I don't know what I need to. So we're at. What are we at right now? Oh, we're at this one. So we're at 124. Listen, it's. I know it sucks. Listen, I would love to have Pokemon on my Steam. I think that'd be great. More accessibility. But I don't know. I get annoyed that they haven't released the old Pokemon games on Nintendo Virtual Console on the Switch. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Even though the Switch 2 didn't do that good. No, they've done they've done very well. Very well. They have sold a lot. You know. I don't think they're gonna sell. I don't think they're gonna sell as much as a Switch, just because it's like an iteration of it. But they will. But without a doubt, Switch 2 will be one of their. The Switch 2 will be one of their higher selling consoles, without a doubt. But I don't know if it'll be higher than the Switch 1, just because the Switch 2 is an iteration of the first one. But trust me, they're not gonna lose money over it. they're not gonna lose money. No matter how much you wish for it, they ain't gonna lose money. Is that shiny? I haven't seen a shiny Pichu, so I don't know what it looks like. But it is a shiny Pichu. Oh my god, it's a shiny Pichu. Oh my god. Oh, it's a shiny Pichu. Finally, dude. It's been 126 eggs. 125 eggs, excuse me. 125 eggs. And we finally got our very first Pichu. We still have not run into a shiny Magby. But this is... Oh. Honestly. If we get tails on this, that means we keep it. Ooh, I might just move on with the game. Right? I might. Because we technically don't need a shiny Magby, because we already have one. We already have a shiny Magby. We don't need to like technically get it right now because we already have one, but it's in Legends Arceus. Oh, this was a long time coming. All right, here we go, please. Oh my god. Don't say anything. I don't want to talk about it. So stupid. So stupid, man. It's so stupid. Dude, this challenge is so stupid. Like, this is like the dumbest challenge. Like, who thought this was a good challenge? Like, whose bright idea was this? Because it wasn't mine. And no, it definitely was mine. But, like, whose bright idea was to approve this? That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Oh yeah, we actually have to update that too. So we are at 104 shinies. Yippee, 104. Bigger number, better person. Yippee. Yippee. Bigger number, better person. That's a shiny Smoochum. Bro, I'll be so mad if I have to keep this bum but not Pichu. Oh my god, here we go. Thank god, okay, cool. Sorry, we don't need another Smoochum. That's why I'm like a-okay with like losing another shiny Smoochum. Just because we don't need it, you know? And you know what? You know what? I rather get the heads out of the way, right? Get the heads out of the way and land the tails on the ones we need. Right? Oh, sorry. Wrong place. We got one more egg. Like I said, for people that don't remember, once we get one Pichu and one maybe Magby, we're gonna move on with the game. I just wanted to get one of each baby Pokemon shiny for now. And then the remaining ones, the remaining extras I need, I'll come back for it. Later, like post-game, I'll come back and then work on it. That's a shiny... I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need another one, man. I don't need another one. Please don't be Tails. Please don't be Tails. I don't need you. Like, what are you... Get out of my... What are you doing here? Bro. Like, what are you doing? I don't need you. Oh my god. Dude, I never get the ones I need. We're gonna do... I don't... Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, I've played other games. I've played other games. I'm gonna have to play a horror game near Halloween. There's 3 eggs here. Only 3. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, I've done like, you know, we've done Elden Ring on stream. We've done all the Pikmin games on stream. We've done like Mario Galaxy. We've done... What else have we done? Monster Hunter. Ow. And some other stuff way back. Come on. Please let me get a Porygon tonight. Please let me get a Porygon. Whoa! That scared me. Come on, Porygon. Come on. Somebody. And me in game. It can't. This cannot be this hard. Like, this is ridiculous. This is like, it's like. Like, it can't be this. This can't be this hard. Like, what are we doing here? Like, the fact that not a single one, not even the thing I'm looking for, not a single god dang thing on my screen sparkled is kind of ridiculous. Like, this is like what are we doing here? Suffering. Just need it to be blue. Just need the Porygon to be blue. Nope. Come on. Low-key, a Switch 2 in this situation would be really, really ideal. Just because the load time would be a lot faster. And, you know, that means more encounter per hour, you know? It's always all about optimization in these type of hunts. You know, which is the most optimal way to get most per hour, or what's the best rate, or which is a lot easier to maintain. Because that's something. There's also something people need to kind of consider whenever they do these stupid kind of hunts, or just hunting in general. Is like, yeah, this method is the most like best chance of getting it, but like, can you maintain it, right? Like sometimes it's not such a bad idea to do like a slightly slower method, but like you can maintain it a lot longer and more accurately. Because unfortunately, Pokemon shiny hunting tends to be a marathon and not a sprint. No matter how much you try to force sprint through a marathon, it's just not the move, unfortunately. And that's kind of something I've learned, you know, throughout doing specifically this method of shiny hunting in Let's Go. The constant force respawn, ideally on paper, it's like really fast. Wow, amazing. And then you kind of keep going through it. I'm like, you know, it's really, maybe it's placebo, maybe it's just it's all in my mind. Like, I don't see that much of a big jump in the rate of Pokemon shinies I've encountered, right? Sure, I've probably run into more Pokemon, of course, which theoretically that means, you know, the more you encounter means you have a higher odd of, you know, shiny, which is like, you know, yeah, that makes sense, right? But then like actually doing it in practice, I don't know if I can tell that noticeable bump in shiny, you know, the theoretical shinies increase I'm supposed to get. Like, I'm sure there's an increase, but I don't think there's a noticeable increase where it constitutes more concentrations, right? And what I mean about that is there's multiple ways you can hunt in this game, right? You can just sit in one position, let things naturally spawn and despawn, and then you run into a shiny. Or you constantly actively catch one type of Pokemon over and over and over, and then that will cause the next time that said Pokemon spawns, the odd for a shiny increases, right? But it's only for that one spawn. So catch one, next one's better odds. Catch one, next one's better odds. But then it's, you know, it's capped to a certain limit, right? Then there's this method, which is neither of those two, right? Well, I guess it's a little mixture of both, but like your odd isn't any better, right? Because you're not increasing your odd by doing this. I guess so, technically you are, I guess, but in a different way, right? Because you're not increasing the percentage, like the actual calculation behind the increased odds of shinies. You're just increasing the sample size, thus it increases the percentage of shiny, because you have a bigger sample, you have a bigger chance of running into more shinies. So it's like a different kind of increase, but it's like, you know, in simple terms, it's an increase nonetheless, right? And I feel like none of the three really is like the best option. Some Pokemon, some routes, it's probably best you do like this versus you just kind of standing there. There are some routes where you can't do this. You can't force spawn Pokemon, and you're either forced to just sit there and wait for it to spawn, or you actively catch. And in that situation, I tend to just like standing there or just waiting, because actively catching and standing there, well, of course you catch your 11, right? So you get the spawn boost, but like just the two methods in question, not much of a big jump in the rate of shinies you encounter, in my opinion. Maybe it'll be different whenever maybe whenever I'm finally done with Let's Go and I look at my spreadsheet of all the shinies I've encountered, and then you get a good look of like what was caught naturally over time, you know, just standing there, what was caught through force spawning, right? And then maybe when we do that, I get a better idea. Like, oh yeah, maybe force spawn was better, but at the time I didn't notice. You know, maybe because maybe because at that point of the hunt, all my force spawns were like terrible odds, so I had a very skewed look at it. Like, those are all very possible, no. But at like I said, at this current stage, doing this, standing still, just not much of a difference, I'll be honest. And catch combo, not much of a difference. The only reason I'm doing this over the other three is because I'm mainly hunting for Porygon, which I think is the only thing I really need here. And Porygon is one of those special spawns where only one can spawn at a time, right? No matter how many catch combos you have of it, no matter how many, it's always one at a time. Thus, when you have to hunt special Pokemon, so that, because there's always exceptions to everything, right? When you have to hunt special Pokemons like this is by far the best method over catch combo, over waiting. I mean, to be fair, I could, like, if I really wanted to optimize this, I could probably start a catch combo with Porygon and then hit like the highest odds and just catch one, go back and reset, and then basically every time I go in and out, or I'll go out, catch it, go back in and come out. Every time I go out, the Porygon will be like a 1 out of 200 something chance, which is like way better than the 1 out of 1,000, 1,200 or something. I don't remember the exact number with Shiny Charm. So like that is like a 5x, 5x difference. But then you also have to consider like the how long can you maintain that aspect, right? Because you only get the boosted odds as you're increasing the catch combo, right? So it's not like after you catch 60, it's the 1 out of 200, whatever. It's every capture after to infinity. And I feel like that's a bit of obnoxious to maintain and expensive. Like low key, I feel like they should make lures a lot cheaper, like dirt cheap, because like lures are so freaking important, and you just burn it away. You light it on fire and it's gone. You evaporate lures. And to be fair, that's why I kind of like the stationary method, right? That's like most of, like 90% of all the shines I've gotten so far in this game, and Let's Go, has been mainly just me standing in one place. You know, lure, shiny charm, 11 catch combo, and I just stand there. Because the lure, you don't have to move for the lure to be in effect. The moment you use it, it's in effect. So I'm benefiting the lure boost, the 11 catch combo boost, and I'm not burning a lure. So like, and the most economical, least effort way to shiny hunt is just doing that. You just get to 11, lure, preferably have a Pokemon that can fly, and you just kind of sit your pretty butt right there on screen and you just wait for something to sparkle. Probably not the fastest. Like if you look at it like a, I feel like if you take that kind of hunt in a, if you take that hunt in a sample of 1,000 shinies, right? Probably not the most efficient, in my opinion, but by far the one you can maintain the longest. Because I feel like with the other methods, I could see you kind of burn out a lot quicker. And that's it. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk of absolute placebo induced Pokemon shiny hunt. Everything I said about Pokemon Let's Go shiny hunting, it's all hearsay. It's all made up nonsense. Dude, can something just sparkle for once? Like low key, like show me life. Show me photosynthesis. Show me why the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Like, come on, what are we doing here? Here we go. Egg number 129. Is it a shiny? Is it a shiny? Is it a shiny? It is that a shiny? I think that's a shiny. I think that's a shiny. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold your breath. This might be a shiny. Number 2. I can't believe we got. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Please. Please. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. Sorry, never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't have any more tears. I cried. All my tears are gone from crying during my machine learning exam. There we go. We finally got a freaking Pichu. That means all we technically need is a shiny Magby, and then we can move on, or we just, yeah, either we could just move on after finishing this team or these batches of eggs. We can move on, or I can keep going until I get one Magby. And you know what? We've gone this far. We might as well try to get every shiny baby Pokemon at least once, right? At least once. The thing is, we haven't seen a single shiny Magby, like a single one. Not even one. Not a single one. We've only seen the regular one. So we never even like had a chance to flip on a Magby. So, you know. Maybe? That's a shiny Magby. That's a shiny Magby. You can tell because it's orange, like a Tang. Please, if you're listening to me, whoever's up there, or maybe I'm going down, I don't know. I don't know if I've been a good person. Please let this be a tail. I don't want to. This game is out to get me. This game is out to get, dude. This game is out to get me, dude. This game is out to get me, dude. This game is out to get me, man. This game is out to get me. This literally first Pichu sent to a better home. First Magby sent to a better home. It's like, what is this? Like, it's like this arbitrary difficulty I added. It's just so. It's so not cool, okay? It's just so not cool. It's so not cool, man. It's just so not cool, man. It's so stupid. Maybe my day will get better after we get a shiny Porygon in 3, 2, 1. Shiny Porygon. Never mind. I lied. Maybe 3, 2, 1. Shiny Porygon. I lied. Well, let's see what 131 has in store for us. I think that's another Meech. I think that's another shiny Pichu. No, there's no way. Dude, dude. I would trade this for the Magby. Just so I can move on. Legitimately, I don't need this. I legitimately don't need this because I got two Pikachus in Let's Go, 2 shiny Pikachus. This is technically an extra Pichu. We're technically done with the Pikachu line. Oh my god! It couldn't be the Magby, man. It couldn't be. I'm like, I sound so ungrateful because I am ungrateful, but you know. It pisses me off. I don't need another Pichu. I just needed the one. You know, I do wonder if I'm in odds right now. If I'm odds. If I'm under or over odds. Is that 3? Now it just pisses me off seeing this. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm pretty sure this is another Pichu. Here, let me double check. I can never be sure about this thing. Oh yeah, whoops. Actually, no. We're good. Yeah. Wait. I think I need to go do the lottery. Because it's a 14% chance, and within the 14% chance, these are 1% chance. One of the 2 hardest shinies to get. Which the other one's being Tyrogue. I got 3 of them in one. This whole party was shiny. If this last egg was is a shiny, that means I had 5 Pokemon that were shiny. Well, to be fair, they're from separate boxes, so they're from separate sessions. So, you know, because we got like 3 from box 7 and then 2 from box 3, which was from like my last recent session I started. 7 was like kind of finishing off the old one. Wow. 3 Pichus, 1 Mag. Can we do 5 for 5? 5 for 5?
I think that was 5 for 5. 3 Pichus and 2 Magpies.
I think the last time I had something like this was when we had like a giant streak of like Iggly buffs. But there it was like two, then like one regular Pokemon, then like another one, then like a regular Pokemon, then like two. Like it was like really close of being together. It was like maybe like one or two Pokemon off, and that might have been like very close to this. Please, please, this is the last thing I need before I can move on with Crystal. Please, please. Oh my god. I can move on. We did it. We have successfully obtained every single shiny baby Pokemon. At least one. At least one. Got every single one of them. It only took 133 eggs. Wow. 133 eggs. Odd eggs are kind of OP. Odd eggs are low-key kind of OP. Like what the heck? Like they're OP. Okay, I don't need box space. I gotta move over here. Dude, they're dude, what the heck? Dude, Onyx are so OP. Hold on, let me do some math. I want to know if I'm at odds or not. I think hold on. I think they're 14%, right? Odd egg Pokemon, 14%, right? Hold on. Hold on. How many odd eggs have I gotten? So out of the 100, hold on. Here we go. So I'm looking. I did a quick math, okay? So I think I did it right. So basically, double check that. Yeah. I think I got pretty lucky. All right. So based on based on uh the expected the shiny I should have gotten, the expected shiny should have gotten, like the average of out of, so yeah, so the expected amount of shinies I'm supposed to get, not supposed, but like I average should have been about 18. So it's 133 eggs and there's a 14% chance. And I've got a total of 37, which is bananas, right? Absolutely bananas. So that means I've gotten double. I've gotten double, right? So maybe. So if it was maybe like if it was 27, 28. Yeah, double. Yeah, 14. I'm stupid. Yeah, 14 plus 14 is 28. What am I? I'm stupid. That's basically what I've gotten, which is insane. Damn, that's really luck, dude. So I'm supposed to be getting expected 18. But I got 37. That's, dude. I think I lucked out, honestly. I lucked out. The thing also you have to consider, I still have 1, 2, 4, 6, 60. I still have 78 eggs. Still 78 eggs. Like, I'm actually kind of curious to hatch all the eggs and to see if this balances out, right? 78 eggs. So I think it's 78, right? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. So there's still technically, so total of 211 eggs left. 78 of them left. So I do wonder if I hatch the remaining 78, if the number gets closer. So like in 211 eggs, I should be getting about 30. So I wonder if the rest of the 78 are duds. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's crazy though. I think I got really lucky. That's incredible. Hey, welcome back, Ant. Welcome. This might be some. I don't know, man. And then once you add on the 14% change, within that you add the 1% odds, 5% odds. It becomes so much more complicated. So maybe looking at this in a simple term of expected shinies is really plain. I wonder. Anyway, I made it into my comp team for dance. Hey, let's go. You and is there different like teams for different levels, or is it just one team? I got extra Pokemons I can use. I wonder which one I should use. There's a performance team and a comp team, but it's to do both. One is just more serious because we travel to compete. Mmm. So what extras do we have? I just want to use one of them. One is just more serious because we travel to compete. And want to hear how I almost died in my friend's car last Saturday. Damn, you got some dangerous friends. You got some dangerous friends. Ole mole. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow. You know, you know what the funny thing is? We have gotten 37 shinies out of the 133 eggs, which is way over odds, right? Because you're supposed to get about 18, 19. But out of the 37 we've gotten, we've killed 20 of them. So technically I've only kept 17 of them, which means I'm technically still under odds. Because I killed 20 of them. I'm sorry. I sent them to a better home. Shoot, the math is mathing, I guess. I guess I'm lucky and not lucky. Damn. What other Pokemon baby should I use? Who do I want to use? Actually, maybe we'll base it off what my team is right now. So we got Ant, we got Mark. A water type, a grass type, a flying type. None of the babies are a flying type. So I guess that's not it. None of them are water types. I guess that's not it. None of them are a grass type. I don't know. I don't know which one I should keep. So for context, the highway exits and entrance here are insanely short, like 100 feet. So you try to exit the curve at like 60 miles. Why would you? Why would you be going? Why would you be going that damn fast at the exit or entrance? Like, holy moly, dude. He didn't brake fast enough, so I yanked his handbrake up and the back wheel drifted. Hey, listen, that's good on you for the fast thinking. If I was if I were you, he lost his DD privilege. Like, I'm not getting in the car if he's driving, type of vibe. Like, I don't trust you. Like, no offense, kind of vibe. Who do I want to use? I kind of want to use Smoochum. Wait, do we even have enough space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have space for one more. Actually, we need somebody to cover, so we have... So, fire... and flying... beats us. Fire, flying... and ground. And water. But water can cover... So, fire... Well, none of the Pokemons really cover fire. Maybe Magby, but I only got one of them. I don't want to use it. What do you think? Who should we use? We just gotta pick one baby Pokemon. That's not Magby. I'm thinking maybe Pichu, because we can if we want to. But like, who wants to use? Who wants to use like that Pikachu? I think I only got like one Tyrogue, so I can't do that. I don't want to do Wigglytuff or Clefable because it's kind of boring. You know what? If I can't decide, I might as well not go with one. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with what we have right now. Maybe I'll catch something else. What's with Pichu's shade? He's like a slightly darker yellow. He's a tanned yellow. Something like that. I'm be honest, it's been so long, I don't remember what we did. So it looks like we beat Whitney, right? Because we got 3 badges. So that means oh, Morty, right? Yeah, we stopped like I think we went to the burned tower, and I think we need to beat Morty, I think, right? Or maybe we have to beat Mustang at the tower. I think that's where we stopped at, I think. I think that's where we stopped. forgot what I wanted to do. I don't think you're a good match against Morty because they're all poison types. So like Razor Leaf isn't going to be good. Can't poison them. So you're kind of screwed, right? Not much help. Maybe Mark might be the better option. I don't remember if poison is weak against rock. I know it's weak against ground types, but I don't remember if it's weak against rock types. I don't remember. I want to say it's probably not. And I might be kind of hoping copium, because I don't really have a good. Yeah, it's just one. It's 1x. I had to pay $25 for a 5-page report and personally testing about myself. You have to pay $25 for a 5-page report and personality test about myself for one of my classes. Damn, they made you pay for it? That's tough. Damn, Pokemon Showdown. It's been a while since I last played. Yeah, because I think the last time I played was, I think you were there for it, right? When I was doing a bunch of when I was doing my top 500 to top 500 Gen 5 with random battles. I think I did that for a little bit, and then I kept getting sidetracked with different games and different things. Eventually, it just been, I'm like, maybe I should like defunct the challenge for now and come back to it later. So I need either Psychic, Dark, or Ground moves to beat Morty, right? Can't rely on Ant. Can't rely on Ant. Maybe Mark can learn a Ground move. If this was like 4th gen, I'm gonna be like, yeah, Mark can probably learn a Ground move. I don't know about Gen 2, Mark. Gen 2 Mark might not learn a ground move. And I stand correct. He does not learn a ground move as a level up move. Does Heart Gold Soul Silver Mark learn a ground move? He absolutely does not learn a ground move either. But he can learn the TM. Can Gen 2 Mark learn Earthquake from TM? He can. I don't know where to get it. You probably have to buy it, right? I don't know where you get it. Well, if that's the case, I think my only solution right now is either to train Mark so he can learn Rock Slide, or I catch a different Pokemon that has a better type advantage or learns Psychic, Dark, or a ground move. But before that, we still gotta beat Mustang. You solo all? Damn, he said he solos them all. Bro, he said he solos them all. Who is this guy? Solos them all. Bro, Morty's Gengar's about to wipe us. What do you mean you solo them all? Ain't no way he said that. Thank you, Sky, for the gift. Bro, we're about to get smoked. And last time I checked, I think the first time we challenged Mustang, we lost. We only did it once, but we lost. I don't remember what in his team hard countered us, but we lost. What's the hunt? I'm hunting for Porygon right now. Porygon, just the Porygon, I think. I've been pretty unlucky with it. We lost convincingly last time. I don't remember how we lost. This is like, you also have to consider this was like at least a week or two ago since we last came here. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate it. Listen, if we can't beat Mustang, I don't know if we can beat Morty with this bummy team. Maybe I need to pick one of the baby Pokemons that can be a... I don't know. Was it Haunter? Was this the thing that... That's it. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta hit 30 crits on Gengar. That's it. Maybe that's what we'll do. We're gonna go into Morty. And we're just gonna just spam Razor Leaf and just hope I get a bunch of crits. That's all I gotta hope for. No, it's just a regular playthrough of Crystal. Because I need to get Celebi. I need to shiny hunt Celebi. One of these days, I'll get to Celebi. To be fair, I feel like we should have been done with Crystal a long time ago, but because I did the whole let's get all the baby Pokemon shinies, or like at least one of each. Extended this way too long. Try getting Meganium. That's true. You're right. I am actually really close to Meganium. But now the question is, do I learn anything useful by the time I get to Meganium? I learn Body Slam. Nice. I get Body Slam. Oh no, we get a whole lot of Body Slam. Well, to be fair, a Razor Leafing Meganium is probably better than a Razor Leafing Bayleaf. Realistically, it's probably better. This is who we lost to, Sonic Boom. We got absolutely cooked by Sonic Boom because we have nothing useful. Dude, I said it last stream. But the fact that low kick can flinch in Gen 2 is ridiculous. So stupid. I'm pretty sure they got rid of it in Gen 3. I want to say it's definitely not a thing in Gen 4. Would have been ridiculous in Gen 4. And on. Maybe we lost to Quilava. Who did we lose to? I definitely want to keep Mark alive. I don't know how well Ant's gonna fare against Quilava, even though I have a couple levels of I have a berry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You got it, Ant, right? You got it. You have 7 levels against it. Oh, my machine learning exam, tough. Yeah, I took the exam a little bit earlier than I thought I was gonna take it, because I got to the point of like, no matter how much more reviewing of notes, lectures, and homework was gonna make much of a difference, and I was right. And that's it. To be fair, all the other people that took the exam ahead of me said that, like, it's a very hard exam. it's gonna not gonna help that much. So I was like, instead of coping for the next like 2 days, let me just take the exam. We did it! All thanks to Mark. All thanks, thank you, Mark. The true. I'm so glad I caught the Sudowoodo and didn't just kill it. So glad. I don't remember. Do I have to? I don't remember if I have to do the Suicune hunt in this game, or if I can do it in my Ultra Sun and Moon. Because Entei and Raikou in this game are roamers, while Suicune is a stationary. Double hunt it? I could. Well, the reason I say that is because I have both Ultra Sun and Moon, but one of them I beat recently on stream, maybe like a month or 2 ago. The other one has somebody else's save file, the person I bought it from, and I'm kind of like, I kind of don't want to delete it, because it's like, I like preserving like people's old save files if they've made like a decent amount of progress, and they have, and they have kind of like, unfortunately, they have kind of yoinked all the good stuff out of it, but it still has like history, and I'm like hesitant to like delete it. So I'm technically kind of making it tougher for me to hunt some of the mythicals, because some of the mythicals and legendaries are split between Ultra Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I've made like a separate Google Doc for me, where I kind of look at alternative hunts. If I can find it. Here it is. So I've made like a little separate little thing, you know, for all of it. And all the places I can hunt, you know? So I don't remember if I'm supposed to hunt Suicune. So okay, so I can technically hunt it in. So I think I have it in order of like, which is like the most optimal. So I have Alpha Sapphire, so I could technically hunt it there. Sword and Shield, that's probably the raid battle den, but I don't have the DLC yet. So I'm sure. Then Ultra Sun and Moon. So I guess Suicune is for either. I guess Suicune can do either or. Okay. So Raikou and Entei is probably one's like Sun exclusive and one is Moon exclusive, I'm assuming. And then Crystal. I don't remember. Is Suicune and Crystal like a forced battle, or can I come to it later? If it's a forced battle, I might just kind of catch it and move on because I can hunt it in Sapphire, Alpha Sapphire. I can hunt it in Sword and Shield, and I can hunt it in Ultra Sun and Moon. If it's a forced thing, I'm just gonna move on because the thing is, I need the main objective for Crystal right now is for Celebi. Everything else is kind of like an icing kind of thing. So it's not very high on the totem pole of things. But if I could try it on Crystal, I don't mind. I think it'll be kind of cool. You know, I don't think I'm gonna hate it. I can go to it later. Okay. Actually, no, we could just double check. Pokemon Crystal Cerebi Suicune. Actually, no, let me look at Bulbapedia. Oh geez, okay. I don't know. Whoa! They had shiny Suicune events back in 2001 and 2? Whoa! Well, they had distributions for it, for Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Whoa! So you're telling me there's level 40 shiny Suicunes out in the world for Gold, Silver, and Crystal that can never leave the cartridge because Gold, Silver, and Crystal have no compatibility to go to 3rd gen. Well, no official way. Dang. That sucks. Surprisingly, all the distribution events for 3rd gen had no shiny Suicune. That's kind of funny. It was only in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and then in Diamond, Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So 4th gen. Huh. For distribution, specifically. Let me actually look at this. Actually, I think you're right. I think you. I think so, actually. I think so. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just whatever happens, happen. You know, I'm not gonna stress over it. We need to figure out. We need to get Ant. What? 3 more levels? And the best way, we just kind of throw him against the wall. I mean, like figuratively, you know, figuratively. Whoa, look at all those XPs. You saw that? There's like five Pokemon. The amount of begging I had to do. Did y'all hear that Toys R Us is coming back apparently? Yeah, luckily I got to get the shiny dogs through the Wi-Fi event. Was it like 2011, I think? So I have them somewhere in my game. Somewhere over there. Two more levels. Can I please get the Porygon? Please, I just want one tonight. One. I think we've been here for about like 1 or 2. I guess this is maybe like the second or third stream I've been in this route hunting for this Porygon, and I have yet to see a single shiny. Not just shiny Porygon, a single shiny in this route. Not a single one. Uh-oh. Hey, I need that. Hey, I need my Razor Leaf. You monster. Sage Ping is a funny name. of all the names they could have picked, Sage Ping. Amazing. So it's either we're gonna... Oops, I forgot. You have to follow a pathway. So it's either we're going to beat Morty with Meganium or Bayleaf. It's one or the other. Eventually, I think, as we keep throwing ourselves against Morty, we'll probably become a Meganium. So that's my guess. Uh-oh. We good. And he can walk off the curse. He's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Bro got it. Look at that. See, I told you. Oh. No. Okay. There we go. When don't I got it? Yep, sorry buddy. Your next exam, you're getting a D. Didn't want to put that evil on you, but it's not my fault. The Haunter did it. The Haunter cursed you. Alright, next exam. D-. Alright, D minus. Don't worry, it's gonna be a class you don't even like, so you're just gonna fail it, and then you're gonna have to retake the class next semester. Yep. You got your first B last week? Sheesh. Yeah. you not locked in, buddy. Not locked in. You listen. I think you've been partying out too much. I think you need to get yourself. I think you need to come correct. I think that's the issue. You're not coming correct for these classes. You coming half sober, half tanned, reckless, understudied, and shameless. Deeper disappointed. I know what you are. One of us. One of us. Welcome, Ant. Welcome to the D Club. You're gonna fit just right in. Alright, nice and snug. One more level, then we get a Meganium. There we go. For Body Slam, I don't know. I'm gonna say I really like having Reflect. I'm gonna say no. Damn, Ant's one of us. An underachiever. Hell yeah, that's what we're talking about. One of us. One of us. One of us. Honestly, it sounds to me you got too much on your plate. Alright? Too much big backery. That's what I hear. Either that or those 2-hour classes. It's either that or those 2-hour classes are really not your cup of tea. I think you have to. Damn, listen. Listen. No friendly fire here. Alright? All this friendly fire. That sounds really good right now. Low-key, it sounds really good right now. I'm low-key super hungry right now. Oh, you know what? I'm actually never gonna. You're actually never gonna evolve into Meganium because you're gonna level up in battle, but because you don't evolve until you leave the battle. But if you faint and lose, you don't get the evolution. So I need to actually train you to 32 to Meganium outside. Dang. But yeah, that sounds really good right now. That sounds really good. I guess, well, what will I end my stream early for? Maybe I'll think about what I want to eat. Let's see. He's gonna send me food pics. He's shameless. Damn. With the glizzy? Damn. And with the non-Coke Zero? Damn, that is some big backery. activity right there. Dude, you can't get more big back than a non-zero, non-diet soda. Damn. Holy moly. He said, give me the regular cock, not the diet or zero cock. Damn. Man, shameless. Shameless. Not thinking about your health. And he said, let me showcase more. Okay, let me see. Hey, listen, this you with the non-zero Coke, the non-zero cock, huh? That's you right there with the double glizzy. Damn, can't be me. Damn, like I said, one of us, man, one of us. You can't beat the allegations, man. Alright, you can deny it all you want, but you can't run away from the truth forever. My nutrition teacher told me that. I told you what? You know, speaking about glizzies, I think we got some like chicken glizzies upstairs. I might have to go eat that. And we got some like we actually got some Hawaiian bread and some naan bread today. Ooh, I love naan bread, dude. Naan is so good. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, because they use the substitute alternative sugar stuff. Yeah, absolutely. But hey, or not even alternative, but whatever sweeteners. But we have 2 diabetics in the house. That's why we get the non-sugar stuff. Ooh, Ladian! I low-key wanted Ladian in my team. Don't even know how that Discord bug, especially with that. Yeah, listen, you keep me close to your you keep me close to your heart. That's I see that. Why didn't that affect it? Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Damn, I'm hungry. I at least want to beat Morty tonight. Before I end tonight. At least Morty. We know. Hey, wipe your lips, man. I see some big backery big backery manners up there, man. You wipe yourself down, man. Come on, you're embarrassing us. All right. I can already imagine you doing this. You're like, I saw no napkins around. That's like prime big back activity right there. The backhand napkin wipe. You're like, I can wash this later. Oh no. Hey, being clean is subjective, I feel like. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You know what? Mark was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. He's sad right now, and I understand. He never told me the indie horror games he said he was gonna tell me. Well, he did say Thursday, so maybe he'll tell me next stream. You know, I didn't think it'd be this hard to find a Porygon. We're almost there, and we're about to evolve into a big, beautiful, bummy Meganium. It's a shame, honestly. You went from super lame-o Chikorita to based Bayleaf to ultra lame mid Meganium. Truly a downfall, honestly. Are we done? Yes, sir, we are. Here we go. The biggest, the baddest. Midganium! In 3, 2, 1! Congratulations. You evolved from based Bayleaf to Midganium. Damn. Not the Midganium. No. Honestly we had to. To beat Morty, we needed Midganium. It's a worthy sacrifice, honestly. Hopefully the next Pokemon you're a chosen ant is someone beautiful, less mid, less Chikorita. Hopefully. Shiny. Oops. All right. Let's see if we can do this first try. Here we go. We send it. Nice. That was even the crit. Nice. We like that. We like that. Please don't get paralysis. That was a crit too. Nice. Nice. All right. Good stuff, Ant. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. That's our boy. Roy's our boy. Okay, okay. You know, low-key, I think I could have just done this with Bayleaf. Low-key. Like, I sometimes I forget how, like, under-leveled Johto is, because there's also Kanto you have to fight, right? So everything is kind of like balanced in a 16 badge format and not an 8 badge format. So things tend to be like super low than your typical 4th gym battle. So we are, I feel like we're kind of like over. Oh. Hold on. I was gonna say over-prepared. Can I get a crit? Please? You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, shoot. Can't imagine what else can do to me. Ah. Of course. Alright, you got it, Mark. Never mind, Mark. You don't got it. Oh, shoot. Do I have Awaken? Of course not. Why would I have it? Ah, this is gonna suck. The thing is, I don't remember. I don't remember if the enemy's PP have a limit or not. You know? I don't remember. Well, this is a crapshoot. On the poor Poliwag? Kinda rude. Well, I guess it's ant or bust. Alright, Ant, come on. One job, buddy. One job. If you fail me now, Ant, we might put you in the PC box for good. Thank you! You live another day, Ant. You live another day. You live another day, Ant. You live another day. He heard the PC box. Cold sweat. Oh shoot, there's still one more? Oh my god, I thought the Gengar was the last one. I don't like this Chikorita slander. Hey, listen, it's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. You know, Chikorita, lame, Bayleaf-based, Meganium, mid. It's just the way it is, you know? You know, I can't change fact, okay? Fact is fact. Ball is ball. Speaking about ball, y'all saw LeBron's freaking official announcement to the quickest Hennessy advertisement? I was like, damn, he got us good with that. He got us real good with that. Bait and switch, man. Everyone's like, oh my god, he's retiring. Nope. Hennessy. Damn. I'm making a Sunnyside flag. You're having more? You having more? Can I get a crit, please? You know what? That's good enough. Oh, there goes Ant. To the PC box he goes. Low-key, I might lose this. Like, I wish I was kidding. I might lose this. If Mark doesn't wake up in time, like I think I lost this. I actually lost this. Yeah, I lost. Amazing. Wow. Are you... Oh, Nightshade doesn't work because who's part normal type? Oh my god. Who is... Hoot is permanently on my team for the rest of the game. Hoot is permanently in my team. And to be fair, I brought Hoot because I want a hypnosis. Thank you, Hoot. You the GOAT. Wow. Typical Meganium fashion, trying to throw the battle. Typical Meganium fashion. Hoot had to come in clutch. But yeah, I'm telling you, you're just a big back in denial. That's all it is. Hey, listen, and there's nothing wrong with that, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. You'll eventually come around. I forgot what else I forgot what the next thing I'm supposed to do. Are we supposed to go to Mount Lake Rage? Is that the next one? No, we're supposed to get Surf next. We're going to... I think we're going to that, we're going south, right? We're going south. We're going... Yeah. Not, okay, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. We don't have a map. Wow. Yeah, we're going south to the lighthouse. And we've got to help the lighthouse. I think his name is Chuck, the gym leader. The next gym leader, I think. I think we got to go to Olivine City, I think. Go there, help the Ampharos with the medicine, and eventually we'll go down south where, yeah, we'll go down south where we'll eventually, beat that guy. Sorry, I told you, you can't run away from the truth, big dog. You can't. You can't run away from the truth. I think like a while back you're like saying, yeah, I just saved my friend money by eating like a whole nother portion, like a whole nother stack of like conveyor belt sushi. Those are signs. It's like, yeah, I just ate another like 50 plates. Light work. Bro, those weren't coincidence. I mean, those are actual. It's just what it is. Alright. I think today was a pretty good stream, you know. We finished all the odd eggs, which I didn't think we were. Right? 37 shinies and 133 eggs. Which I'm way over odds. That pretty much means the way probability works is that the remaining the remaining 78 eggs I have are probably, most are gonna be probably duds. If I'm this lucky right now, if I gotten that lucky, who knows? Who knows, you know? But you know, it's just the expected probability, right? The 18, 19, right? Because the fact right now we are 52.68% winning. So we have a total of 118 caught shinies, and then we have total killed and failed shinies of 106. So it's a 52.68% versus 47, which, like, you know, it's not exactly 50-50. So, you know, there's always a margin of error. And I think the 37 I got from the 133 will probably balance out and get closer to the equilibrium, I'm gonna assume. Or maybe it won't. You know, maybe I'll get another 20 in the remaining 78. Who knows? Might happen, who knows? But I am gonna call you for tonight. Thank you all for coming. I'll be back Thursday. I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna have to work on my other class, because I've been prolonging my other assignment for my other class. Got to work on that tonight and do some editing, because I've been on a hot streak with my editing right now, and I feel pretty happy about it. Motivated about it. All right, I'll see everyone later.